I thought I'd seen every kind of evil, but that night changed everything. When I opened the door to apartment number 14, the wall was covered in a message written in blood. I don't kill, I cleanse. And from that moment on, I wasn't just hunting a killer. I was chasing a mind that believed it was God. My name is Colonel Hossam Abdel-Salam. I've worked in Cairo's criminal investigations for over 15 years. I've seen crime wear many faces: jealousy, revenge, money. But this one was different. The killer didn't murder for something tangible. He killed because he believed what he was doing was right. It all began in the summer of 2021. A report came from Mahdi district. A 30-year-old woman named Salma Naguib was found dead inside her apartment. No signs of robbery, no forced entry, no fingerprints. Just a single word written neatly on the wall: purified. I stared at the letters. The crime scene was spotless, too clean, terrifyingly clean. The next day, another report, this time from Heliopolis. A young man named Omar Fouad, 25 years old, found dead the same way. A clean cut across the neck, and the same writing on the wall, in the same careful hand: purified. That's when I knew. We were dealing with a serial killer. It wasn't random, it was a signature, a message repeating itself through death. We reviewed every security camera we could find. At each scene, the same man appeared. Black mask, gray cap, small bag in hand. His face was hidden, but his walk, slow, steady, cold, was unforgettable. In one clip, he entered an old building in Zamalek and never came out. I went there myself. The doorman said an apartment on the 4th floor belonged to a psychiatrist, Dr. Youssef Rafat, who'd supposedly traveled abroad 2 years earlier. But airport records said otherwise. Youssef never left Egypt. "Sir, you sure we're not dealing with a lunatic?" That's what Officer Hisham said as I examined the lock. We broke it open and went inside. The smell of disinfectant filled the air. On the walls, disturbing paintings of smiling faces, each with a phrase beneath: "Purity is salvation. Sins are washed with the blade." In the center of the room, a metal chair with leather restraints, like a confessional in a killer's house. On the desk lay a notebook. The cover read, "Cleansing Files, Dr. Youssef Rafat." I opened it. Each page listed a case: name, age, sign, sentence. Salma Naguib, adultery, deserves cleansing. Omar Fouad, former drug dealer, cleansing required. He documented every victim like a judge handing out death sentences. But the last page made my heart stop. Next target, Hossam Abdel-Salam. My blood froze. He knew me. He knew my name. He knew I was after him. That night, the calls began. A calm voice whispered, "You're no different from them, Hossam. We're all sinners." "I just have the courage to purify," I'd answer calmly, but inside I was burning. Soon I started to feel him everywhere, watching me, following me. Then one evening, I found a small note on my car. 9 o'clock, you'll understand. At exactly 9, a car parked near my building exploded. No one was hurt, but the message was clear: "I can reach you." We traced the calls to a remote house in Dashur, deep in the desert. The sky was heavy with clouds. The silence, almost sacred. I went in first, leading the special forces. He was sitting quietly on a wooden chair, pale face, glassy eyes, that same frozen smile. "Youssef Rafat?" I asked. He smiled. "Call me the cleanser. You're a murderer." "I'm a doctor, officer. I've saved more souls than you can imagine." By killing them? By freeing them. They wanted redemption. I just helped them find it. He reached into his pocket. I thought he was pulling a weapon, so I fired. He fell to the ground, the smile still on his face. I thought it was over, until I found a folded letter in his jacket. "The story won't end with my death. Cleansing is an idea, and ideas never die. Soon others will rise, and you'll realize you started the war too late." A week after we closed the case, a new report came in. Another victim. Same method, same word on the wall. Purified. I stood there staring at the blood and realized Youssef had been right. Maybe he wasn't the beginning. Maybe he was just another shadow. I'm Colonel Hassam Abdel Salam, and this was one of the cases that changed how I see evil forever. Some killers don't hide behind darkness. They hide behind beliefs. And somewhere out there, someone is probably getting ready to write that same word on a brand new wall.